All right, we are here with head track coach Matt Morris after CSU Pueblo completes the 2025 Division II National Championships right here in Pueblo. Coach, what a week it was. You had 16 fantastic athletes here in Pueblo competing at the championships. A couple national championships more to add to your resume, Coach. Just talk about this week, what it meant to you, and just a testament of these athletes that were here.
Yeah, before I get into the athletes part of it, I want to say for all the people that helped out, from our department, volunteers on our team, the community helping out. It was amazing to have everybody work so hard to put this on. This is really a lot of work, so I appreciate everybody. We could not have done that without all those people. Our job was just to run fast and throw far, but without those people, this doesn't happen. But our kids were amazing, and I really felt like we competed at a really high level. We had some kids that just snuck into finals, didn't score, just missed, but they all were tough. They competed well. They stuck their nose in, and even when things didn't go well, we learned a lot from them, and then we obviously had some really good things. Reese went in, Catherine went in, obviously Helen right in there. It was amazing. So just really proud of our group. A lot of young kids coming back, and we're really just trying to build on the culture and keep it rolling.
Coach, I feel like me and you could just chat for hours about all the athletes that you had here this week. But talk about Catherine, winning, finally getting over the hump, getting her a national championship, and then the same thing for Reese in the 1500.
Yeah, and those guys, it's a long time coming. They've been second a bunch of times, not including here last time. And it was really fun. And Catherine, what a end of her career, man. She. Huge PR on the day that it counted, and she looked locked in right from the get-go. And on top of that, she won the Elite 90, which might be the biggest thing you could win here. Only one person wins that, right? And then obviously Reese, again, second so many times, and just great races. Was able to put one together and beat some really, really talented athletes. So, yeah, it was just a fairy tale ending. It's a lot of fun, and we're all going to enjoy it the rest of the night, and then get up tomorrow and get back at it. So.
Coach, how does this sound? The highest that the women have ever finished. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it really shows that we're really starting to build something special. And I use the we thing because it's really those kids, man. I'm a small part of it, but we have great leaders, on each of our event groups, and we have great coaches. And it's been a lot of fun to watch everybody come together as a group and show you that you don't have to be the big school. You don't have to be whatever. If you just kind of claw and kick and scratch and grind, you can get yourself there, and we're trying to just keep it rolling, build something special. So,
Coach, I don't think maybe the common fan or the common athlete might know how difficult it really is to get to the national championship.
Yeah.
You get here to the national championship, and this is the best of the best. Whether you win it or you finish last in your heat at the national championship, you're one of the best here in the country. Just talk about the environment here being at nationals and just how difficult it really is.
Yeah, and I think that's a great point. I appreciate you saying that. It's like, because some people, most of the people who come here will leave feeling like they failed, they did something wrong. But the fact that they got here is unbelievable, because you look at what it takes to qualify anymore, it's unbelievable. A lot of these people are at their Olympics, their Olympic trials, and to be competitive at this level is just really unbelievable. And even, like you said, just to get on the bus or the plane to get here, is something special. The fact that we were able to get 8 athletes on both sides, which is by far the most. And we have a lot of those people returning. And we have some really good young kids who didn't quite make it, who were right on the cusp. And so it is really a testament. I think when you get done, we're all competing against each other, but you get done and you realize there's a lot more hugs going around for everybody, because you're just supporting each other for how hard these kids work. And it's just great culmination, and I appreciate the atmosphere, like you said, and the experience these guys get to have that'll be with them the rest of their lives. So it is, but I'll tell you what, it is really tough to get here. So I'm glad it's over. I'm like that kid that probably didn't study enough for the test, but somehow I found
a way to pass.
And I'm glad it's over. So on to the next year. So.
Well, Coach, one last thing, I'll let you go. I know you got to go sign some autographs, that kind of thing.
Like yeah.
But Coach, talk about how just neat this atmosphere is. Be able to compete here at home. You get your seniors. You get someone like Margot, who's got her family here. I could go on and on, but how it is to be able to compete in front of the home fans.
It really is, and it's so much fun to have all that support. And also, it's tough because it's distracting. All their families are here early. We had graduation last weekend. Some kids are like, all that stuff. So for them to stay focused long enough to be successful, I think is really says a lot. But then to be able to share with their families and their teammates from 5 years ago came down to help out. And it's really
That's great.
something you don't see when you go to other places, you know? So it is a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to enjoying it the rest of the night before we got to take this thing down tomorrow. So,
well, there you go, Coach. Head coach Matt Morris after CSU Pueblo has a fantastic week. You get a couple national championships to add to that incredible run that you've had here in Pueblo, Coach. Go enjoy it with your family.
appreciate it. Go Pack.